praying for her.
Right.
Every time I would see updates, and there's probably more than this, this is just the one I pulled off the most recently. Every time I would see updates, she would say, keep us in your thoughts. She wouldn't say anything about prayers. My mom would write to her and say, I'm still praying for you, I'm still praying for you. But after things turned against her, and she realizes she pretty much has a second chance of life, I'm beginning to see that my mom's prayers are beginning to work. Because she ended with not just saying, keep us in your thoughts, she ended her post, keep us in your thoughts and prayers.
Amen. Good.
Prayer changes things.
Sure does. Sure does.
But there comes a time where you have to surrender and quit wrestling with God. As she's wrestling and she's seeing that her way isn't getting her anywhere. I have another family member. He's actually what would be considered a step-uncle to me because he's my grandmother's stepson. So my mom's stepbrother, making him my step-uncle. Once again, in church, loved God, played the drums, read that Bible, hardcore in the church, sold out. And then he found a love for this world to where it became cheating on his wife, to became anger, which is now his God. And he also is into witchcraft as well. But there's one thing he said to my brother that I love. This is coming from somebody who's in this occultic religion. He says, I cannot pray any prayers against you or your family. He says, because you all are covered by the blood. He says they're not, it won't work. Being covered by the blood of Jesus is more powerful than anything the enemy has against you. And that says a lot, that this man knows the power of God because he was once there. But now he knows the power of Satan, and he has come to his senses where he realizes the power of Satan is weaker to God. He says, I can't do anything against you guys. Any of these prayers that he's praying, they're not working because you can't come against the power of God. But he'll, make a long story short, every now and then he'll strike up conversations with people and he'll talk about the Bible. So I believe, and I heard a prophet, there was a prophetic word spoken to my grandma that her prayers are not in vain. So I do believe he's coming around. And I don't have a whole lot more to say tonight, but in 1 Corinthians 15:58, it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Amen.
So if you're saying tonight, you know what, God, I'm choosing you. I'm not going to choose my way. I'm not wrestling with you anymore. I know trying my way isn't getting me where I bet every one of you in here, you can get up and testify about what life was like before you were saved. And you've learned it's just not any better, is it? It's probably a whole lot harder. Now the Bible doesn't promise us that things are going to be easy and perfect and you're going to skip through a bunch of tulips or roses. It doesn't say that. But Jesus said in his word, my burdens are light. My yoke is easy, my burdens are light. So I tell people it's only as hard as you make it.
That's right.
If you think it's hard, why are you carrying it?
Yeah. Amen.
Why aren't you giving it to him?
Give it. Amen.
When you hand something to God, you completely leave it at his feet. You walk away and act as if it was never even a burden to you in general. You watch him move. God can do things for you that you can't do on your own. I don't care how many people you think you got connections with. God can do more.
Right.
He's got more connections than any of you. When my business was being threatened to be closed, nothing against us. We've done everything right. We've paid our bills. We've paid, I own the company, but not the buildings. I didn't want to own the buildings, so they were getting old and falling apart. But when the village decided they want our buildings, they decided they're going to move their village department, police department, and where my kids are, getting child care in. And when I say my kids, not just my personal kids, I just mean the kids that I'm taking care of in the daycare that I own. They decided that's where they want their business to be. They want to move in there. I took it before God and I said, God, I said, I don't have the funding to go open another building. I said, it will probably take a millionaire to get me a new building, somebody with money. And I said, God, I said, I don't know any millionaires, but you do.
Amen.
I said, so if you could put me in the path of one to save my business, I will appreciate it.
Amen.
Because I know you own the cattle on 1,000 Hill and you own every dollar in this world. Every piece of property, every building, every dollar in your wallet, your purse, however you look at it, it's all owned by God.
Amen.
You can look at it however you want, but God created the people who created the stuff, and He created the trees, and created the buildings, and created the money. However you want to look at it, He still owns it all. He was there in the beginning. Satan wasn't. Man wasn't. God was. So anyways, it was the next day. I pull right into my job at my company, and I get out of my car. One of my employees is out there. She goes, Perry, so-and-so come wanting to talk to you. I said, who? And she told me, and I said, I don't know him. She goes, don't you know anything about him? I said, no. Or somewhere around this conversation, I don't know word by word how we quoted this, or we spoke to each other. But she says, Terry, she says, he owns a lot of Aberdeen. And then she began to tell me the story. And the ending is, this man is a multi-millionaire.
Amen.
Don't tell me my God don't have connections.
That's right.
He had heard what was going on and shows up, doesn't even know me. I mean, this is favor of God. Doesn't know me, didn't even know my first name, last name, couldn't tell me the color of my hair is, what's left of it. He couldn't tell me anything, and I couldn't tell you anything about him, but I knew God sent him.
Yes.
And so he left his number, and I called him, and he says, I got this building. I said, okay. He shows me this building, and I said, I know there's more to this. I'll take it if this is where you're calling me, God, because I know you didn't just put me in the path of this millionaire for this. There's something more than this.
Right.
I wasn't 100% comfortable, but I was going to go with the flow. Where God leads, I'll go. And the guy goes, well, I do got this other building I can show you. I said, all right. And I looked at it, and he told me about it. And I was like, this is better. I'll go ahead and take this one. But when I was doing the drawings out, trying to figure out where all my stuff's going to go, I'm like, man, this is not enough room. This is not going to work. And it was really stressing me trying to figure this out. I'm like, God, you're calling me here? And it's like, this isn't going to work. But I know you didn't put me in the path of this guy for nothing. A week goes by, and the guy calls me up and says, Terry, why don't you come look at another building I got? I was like, you got another one? He goes, yeah, I had a deal with somebody, and it fell through. And he's like, just don't look at any of the inside of it, the cosmetics of it. He says, just look at what I can do with it. I go in there, I mean, these walls were just falling apart, spray painted with graffiti, everything. Nasty, disgusting, spiders, bugs, you name it. And I'm looking at it, but I looked at the length of it, and I aligned my vision with his vision and aligned it with God's vision. And I said, okay, I'll go with this. I said, this gives me more room. If you could only see the difference, brother. If you all want to come take a tour, I'll show you. The place is beautiful. He put up new walls, new flooring, new ceiling, put me in central air, fixed the bathroom. The bathroom looked disgusting. I don't think anybody would want to step in it. Now it's a gorgeous bathroom. Got my own office, extra room. I mean, just everything I could dream of. Put me in a playground, fenced it in. And you know how much it cost me? Nothing. Don't tell me God is not real. You see, this is what I'm saying to you tonight. As I said, I'm going to be wrapping up here. You got to come to a conclusion in your life. You stop wrestling with Him. You take Him at His word and say, God, here I am. He will begin to open doors for you like no other. He will begin to take you places you never thought you'd ever dream of. You may have a dream in your heart right now, but let's see if it's God's dream. You line up and say, God, you know what? If this is your will, I know it will happen. You show me where to put my foot down. We got people that feel like, and that sit in the church house and they feel like, well, God has forgotten me. God has not forgotten you one bit. He's just waiting on you so He can line you up to get you where He wants you to be. Amen? So if you're praying to God, keep praying. Keep pressing on. Keep pushing forward. Even if some of you in here may be saying, well, you know what, Terry? I'm praying for people that are wrestling with God. That I know that they know that there is a God, but they're wanting to do things their own way. Keep praying for them. Don't stop. Don't think your prayers are in vain. You may be saying, well, I've been praying for them for 20 years and they haven't done anything. Keep praying. You know, your prayers are effective. It's kind of like, I see it this way. You're planting that seed. And when you plant that seed, the more prayers you pray, the more God's going to begin to water it. And eventually that seed's going to sprout through. And you're going to see what you have worked so hard on. I mean, think about it. Think about plants, real plants. You plant that seed by faith, knowing that one day you're going to see a plant come out of it. You're going to see something coming out of it. Or such as a garden. Think about that. Or especially, what's one of those hard ones? What takes longer? What, pumpkins or something? And you just keep watering it, and you keep waiting on it, and you know in the due season, because pumpkins just don't come as quick as most other vegetables. They take a little bit longer. But in its due season, here it comes. And you see the blessing from your labor. And that's how it is with God. And I wanted to give you a quick illustration. My brother, he has been lost without God for years and years and years and years. And Ken, I don't